Hip-hop is a part of black culture, the way we talk, the way we dress, the way we do things. Hip-hop is not just about music, hip-hop is a way of life. Hip-hop is timeless, no matter how old you are, no matter your race, color, or nationality. Hip-hop has influenced everything. Hip-hop started in the 70s when a DJ named DJ Kool Herc used his records to have a continuous loop on the breakbeat of songs. People would begin to break dance in that section of the song, and then his friend Coke Rock would pick up the mic and started to call out people's names, bigging them up, bigging up the DJ, and that transcended into him chanting and rhyming, and that was the birth of hip-hop. Hip-hop has four main elements: graffiti, DJing, dancing, MCing, which is also rapping by extension. Before we get into the list, let's pay homage to some of the pioneers that evolved hip-hop. Hip-hop would like to thank DJ Kool Herc and Coke Rock. Hip-hop would like to thank Cindy Campbell, Grandmaster Flash and the Furious Five, the Sugar Hill Gang, Sylvia Robinson, Grandmaster Cash, and the Cold Crush Brothers, all the DJs of that era, all the B-boys and all the B-girls. Hip-hop would like to thank Curtis Blow, DJ Hollywood, Kool Moe Dee, Ice-T, NWA, Getter Boys, Funky 4+1. That plus one is Chirac, who is credited as one of the first females of hip-hop. Hip-hop would like to thank Roxanne Shante, Queen Latifah, Public Enemy, MC Light, Salt and Pepper, Dougie Fresh, Russell Simmons, Run DMC, Slick Rick, and many more, too numerous to mention. For more history about hip-hop and your free time, go and look it up. Now let's get to the list. The criteria for this list is based on influence, impact on culture, and longevity. Speaking about longevity, we live in a times now where it's very easy for artists to release an album or mixtape, but back in the days, it was very hard. So let's just be fair. Hip-hop started in the 1970s, and we're now in 2020. That's 50 years. Hip-hop is 50 years old, which is 5 decades. So let's use the number 5. In order to be on this list, the artist is required to have minimum 5 albums. It could be 5 classics or 5 above average albums. Coming in tied at number 10, Rick Ross and Jay-Z. Rick Ross has 11 albums. His first album, Port of Miami, was released in 2016 with the world anthem, Hustlin'. That song can motivate you to do anything, whether it's brushing your teeth or on your job doing your work. Rick Ross has captivating lyrics. He pulls you in and makes you see the world through his eyes. Listening to that Rick Ross music gives you that vibe to open up that expensive champagne that you have been saving up for a long time. You just go outside, pop it open, sit down in a rocking chair with some expensive sunglasses on, then you just pop open that champagne, spark your cigar, and just vibe out, man. Listening to Rick Ross music makes you want to call up a driver with a limo and say, yo, let's go for a drive, man. Drive me around for like an hour and a half or two. Pop in that Rick Ross city. Spark a cigar in the back seat. Just vibe out, sipping on some expensive champagne. You know what I'm saying? Jay-Z has 13 albums. His first album, Reasonable Doubt, was released in 1996 and still to this day viewed by many as his best work. According to others, his first classic was his third album, Volume 2, Hard Knock Life. Jay-Z's lyrics are cocky, confident, braggadocious, mixed with smart wordplay and delivery. Number 9, Too Short. Too Short has 21 albums, which should put him in the Guinness Book of Records for having so many. His first album, Don't Stop Rapping, was released in 1985. Too Short music is the soundtrack for all the players in the world. He is the Dr. Phil for when a player is catching feelings, and his remedy is always the same for your problem, which is call her a bitch. Too Short made the word bitch famous. He made it cool to say bitch and not get in trouble. His pimpin' lyrics and stories in his songs will get you through any day when you're having problems with your girl. No need to go to the bar and get drunk after a heated argument with your woman. Just put on that Too Short song, call her bitch, and everything will be okay. Number 8, LL Cool J. LL Cool J has 13 albums. He was one of the first solo rappers to go platinum. His first album, Radio, was released in 1985. LL Cool J has unforgettable classic singles such as Rock the Bells, Mama Said Knock You Out, I'm Bad, I Need Love, and so many more. He's one of the pioneers of hip-hop. He's an innovator and one of the first to balance between hardcore and soft, with the ability to make music for the ladies, the streets, and the clubs. If there was no LL Cool J, there would be no Drake, no Ja Rule. None of your favorite artists would exist if it wasn't for LL Cool J. So put some respect on the man's name and bow down to the living legend, LL Cool J. Number 7, Big Daddy Kane. Big Daddy Kane has 7 albums. His first album, Long Live the Kane, was released in 1988. Big Daddy Kane's rhyme style is impeccable. His slick wordplay with smooth delivery makes you rewind the song to hear what he just said. It's clear that Jay-Z was a student of Big Daddy Kane if you compare their rap persona. Number 6, Rakim. Rakim has 3 solo albums and 4 collabs as Eric B and Rakim. So we took 2 from that and put it with his 3, and now we got 5. This exception is only because of his greatness. His first album alongside Eric B was Paid in Full. It was released in 1987, and in 2006 it was awarded as the greatest hip-hop album of all time. Rakim is a pure lyricist, the most skilled MC. He set a standard that many still haven't reached to this day. He is another living legend, the God MC, Rakim. Number 5, Scarface. Scarface has 11 albums. His album, Mr. Scarface is Back, was released in 1991. Scarface is the godfather of gangster rap. In 2001, he was rewarded as Lyricist of the Year, and in 2015, he received the I Am Hip Hop Award. His album, The Diary, should be on every gangster's playlist. His gangster lyrics gives you goosebumps in every sentence and still gives you knowledge. Scarface is untouchable and a real made man. Number 4, KRS-One. KRS-One has 14 albums. His first album, Return of the Boom Bap, was released in 1993. We can praise KRS-One with 6 words. Knowledge reigns supreme over nearly everyone. But we're gonna get into more because he is the teacher. For those of you who didn't get it, KRS-One is an acronym. The definition and meaning is knowledge reigns supreme over nearly everyone. He is a lyrical assassin, putting consciousness with street knowledge and battle raps all together. He is another pioneer and living legend. Don't take my word for it. Go and listen to The Bridge Is Over, Sound of the Police, Oh Yeah, The Truth, Health, Wealth, Self. KRS-One is the epitome of hip-hop. Number 3, Ice Cube. Ice Cube has 10 albums. His first album, America's Most Wanted, was released in 1990. Ice Cube is one of the first rappers to say F the police in a song. Some may even say that he started gangster rap. His bold, cold voice suits his name. When he raps, it's like everyone stops what they're doing to pay attention. He wrote many hits for Eazy-E and NWA, which propelled them to platinum status. After leaving the group, there was no stopping Ice Cube. He proved to the world that gangster rap will forever be here. His lyrics are fierce and hits you in your chest like an ice pick would. His lyrics was so hard that many claim that he was anti-Semitic. Ice Cube served up one of the best diss records ever, No Vaseline. Apart from his gangster raps, his album speaks about racism and hardship of black people living in America. He is another living legend. Ice Cube truly is every black person's hero. Number 2, Nas. Nas has 12 albums. His first album, Illmatic, was released in 1994, and ever since then, Nas has been sitting on the throne as the king of New York. All his albums can be considered a classic, and his most recent, King's Disease, proves that even in this era, with mumble rappers and out-of-tune on their voice, Nas remains unbothered, still sitting on his throne as a testament that real hip-hop will remain on top. Nas' voice is like a whispering angel rapping through velvet. His social and cultural awareness in his songs separates him from the pack. His lyrical construction and creative storytelling is unmatched. He is another living legend. He is a pioneer, the king of New York. Number 1, Tupac. Tupac has 10 albums. His first album, Tupacalypse Now, was released in 1991. Tupac raps with passion and emotion. He makes you feel his pain enough to get up and want to join him. This makes him the most influential rapper. His songs like Words of Wisdom, Brenda's Got a Baby, Keep Your Head Up, Hit 'Em Up, Me Against the World, Dear Mama, Till the End of Time, Unconditional Love, proves that he's more than just a rapper. He's like Bob Marley, Malcolm X, Huey Newton, Martin Luther King, all roll into one. And that is why he's the best rapper of all time. Up until this day, you can play a Tupac song against any new artist and they would fail. Tupac is one of a kind. Grown men in and out of jail still cry when they hear their favorite Tupac song. He is the personification of hip-hop. He is a monument, an icon, the GOAT of hip-hop. His lyrics are revolutionary, passionate, and at times aggressive. Tupac died on September the 13th in 1996. Until this day, in 2020, there still isn't a rapper who's better than Machiavelli the Don, Tupac Shakur. So there it is, our top 10 male rappers, best of all time, the GOAT list. Click on subscribe and get notified when we do the list for the females. Thank you for watching.